Hello and welcome back to CrewTube. Today I'm going to be talking about which is better, yoga or Pilates. Now, I'm a qualified personal trainer, Pilates instructor and a qualified sports yoga instructor. I think exercise in general should be approached with a very holistic sort of outlook, and you should try lots of different things to find out what you like. As a trainer, it's much more important for me to find you something that you like and that you're willing to continue to do versus pushing you to do something that you don't like and hate and will inevitably give up and quit because you absolutely detest doing it. Now, to compare yoga and Pilates and ask which one is better is like comparing the chores of mowing the lawn and grocery shopping and asking which one is better. They're both fundamentally different and they both achieve fundamentally different outcomes. Now, what I like about yoga is that, it's a spiritual practice essentially at its core, but I'm going to focus more upon yoga as a physical practice in the sense that people are doing it to achieve certain aesthetic goals today. I like yoga because it does have a heavy focus on stretching out your hamstrings and your quads and your lower back. This is where most people are tight, and this is because we spend a lot of our time sitting in chairs. So from that perspective, I love yoga because it's helping you to stretch out the muscles which are tight and impact the health of your lower back in the majority of the population. I also like that in yoga, you can never become too good at it. There is no end goal. Yoga adapts as you adapt and become stronger. So I think that's a really fantastic aspect of it. And then I love that yoga has so many different varieties and styles of yoga that you can try. You know, you've got Ashtanga yoga, you've got power yoga, you've got Vinyasa yoga, you've got Vinyasa flow yoga, you've got Hatha yoga, you've got Bikram yoga, even though that one's a bit contentious, which is obviously that's the one that's done in a hot room. Then you've got hot yoga that's done in a hot room, but with different styles and different asanas or postures. I think yoga is fantastic from that sense because there are so many different schools that you can go and experiment with, and you can go and find a style of yoga that really fits the sort of practice that you want to do. So I think it's fantastic from that perspective. Now, to talk about Pilates, like yoga, there's a few different ways of teaching it, and you've got mat Pilates and you've got reformer Pilates, which is done on what looks like that torture rack with the straps. You've got Pilates that can be taught in, they've got little hanging contraptions and stuff that you can do, sort of like circusy type exercises to work on your core strength. Now, Pilates is heavily focused on core, and it's heavily focused on connecting your exercises with breath work. What I like most about Pilates is it really brings that connection home. It connects your workout to, it connects your mind to the actions that your body are performing at the time. So it makes you more conscious of your movements, which is very, very important. The other thing too is with Pilates, it does focus on strengthening your core, which is important in our line of work. Obviously, as cabin crew, we're lifting containers and helping passengers with their luggage, and then when it gets bumpy, if we're walking through the cabin and we don't have a strong core, well, we're more prone to injury. So focusing on exercises that do help with core strength, and I'm not saying weight training is bad. You should definitely do weight training for core strength too. Things like deadlifts are great for core strength, but doing something like Pilates will help keep your core strong, which is going to protect your back in this job, which is very important. Because once your back goes, it's a lot harder for you to have a career as a flight attendant. So yeah, that's my advice. Do a little bit of everything. Find a style of yoga that works for you. Make sure your hamstrings and your calves are nice and flexible, and help protect your lower back through keeping them flexible and through strengthening your core. Anyway, I hope this has been informative and you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.